Havana, na na. Half of my heart is in Havana, na na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na na. Half of my heart is in Havana. So today we're going to be learning how to play a song called Havana by Camilla Cabello. This song is so much fun to play. It's super easy because we just have a 3-chord repetitive progression throughout the entire song. And I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with this one. So first I'm gonna get you guys started with the basics of everything that you're going to need to know in order to play this song. Then we'll run through that picking pattern that I played in the intro, and later we're actually going to be heading over to Sean Daniel's house out in Florida, where we will be finishing up this tutorial because we have an awesome collaboration in store for you guys, so make sure to stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing that you'll need to make sure is that your guitar is both in standard tuning and that you have a capo here on the 3rd fret. Now as far as chords go, I mentioned we have 3 of them, so we're going to go ahead and jump into a close-up so you guys can see what the chords look like. So for chords starting out, we have an E minor, a C major, and our last and final chord is a B7, so you're going to lay your last 3 fingers down like this. There's going to be a string in between each finger that you're putting down. So here there's a string in between, here there's also a string in between these 2 fingers as well. And then your index finger is going to go right here on the 1st fret, and you're going to strum down from the A string. And a quick little note that I want to make about the B7 is that you're going to find me making it without the index finger here on the 1st fret throughout the tutorial, because when I go around and pick the chords, I don't actually need my index finger to be on this string right here because I don't even pick this string. So I just love just like landing all 3 of my fingers right here, and I find that that's just really easy to do. But if you want to make the full chord, you can make the full chord. If you don't, you don't have to. So just do what works for you. Now for our picking pattern, we are basing it around those 3 chords, E minor, C major, and our B7. So we have like that. Now if you're somebody watching this video that has 0 experience finger picking, I know from the outside this can look kind of intimidating, but I promise you it's not that hard. It just takes some practice, some time, some patience with yourself, some definite patience, but I promise you if you put the effort in, you'll get the results that you're looking for. So I'm gonna hop into a close-up and I'm going to break this picking pattern down for you guys step by step. Alright, so the Havana picking pattern. So, like I said earlier, we're going to base it around the E minor, C major, and B7 chords. And before I get started, I just want to make a note that you don't actually have to build the full complete chords for this picking pattern because you're not going to hit every single string that you're pressing down on. I know I tend to get a lot of questions when you guys see me building the full chords, but I'm not actually playing every string that I'm pressing down on. And really, I like to show this for beginners so that way they can see that the picking pattern really revolves around those chord shapes, even though you don't have to press down on every single string. So just keep that in mind that you don't have to press down on every single string, but this is just so you guys can follow the chord progression. So you're gonna go ahead and take your thumb and start off here on the bassier E, then your pinky down here on the high E. So we have, then we're gonna add on index finger here on the G string. So E, E, G, then we have B. So we have our middle finger here on the B string. So we have E, E, G, B. Just like that. Now for our C major, we are only hitting 2 strings on this chord. So we're gonna take our thumb and hit the A string. And then you can use your pinky, or you can use even your ring finger here on this bottom string, whichever one feels more natural, more comfortable to you. Just like that. So it's gonna be. And right after you pick those two strings, you're going to come back with the side of your palm and you are going to mute those strings. So it sounds like this. So I'm using this side of my palm here. So now we have, and now we're going to go ahead and jump into our B7. So we're going to start with the thumb on the A string. We're going to go E, G, B. So we have, and then one more time up here, A, and then we're going to go E, and then we're going to go index finger here on the first fret relative to the capo. You're going to place it here on the B string, and you're going to pick it, and then open, same string. So I know that's a lot in this B7 area, and you don't want to play it like this. You really want to space out between this and this part. So you want it to sound more like this. Just like that. So we have A, E, G, B, A, E. Then you have B, like that. And I think this part right here might be a little bit of a challenge if you are new to the finger picking, because it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta add this extra finger on. And I just use my index finger to pick the B string. And it's really easy because it's on, then it's off, on, off. Just like a light switch. So I'll run through this part really slow again. So we have A, E, G, B. Then one more time, A, E, and this is where your index finger comes in on the B string. Just like that. So now when we bring it all together, it's going to sound like this. Alright, so that is the finger picking pattern. Now for the rest of the tutorial, we are heading over to Sean's house.
Havana.
Yeah.
By popular demand.
Very.
What makes this song special?
I don't know what it's called, but it has a really cool groove.
It's the beat, it's the groove,
Yeah.
it's that Cuban flavor,
Yeah.
that hot sauce.
I feel very cultured.
Yes.
You know.
Uh-huh. I feel less white playing this. Which is always a good thing for me, yeah? So we know the chords.
Yeah.
There's only four bars of music. But what makes this song special, and what makes Cuban rhythms special specifically, is jumping into the second bar's territory, okay?
Yeah.
So let's count this real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 full counts, 1 bar on the E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was cool. All right, so I had 1 bar of E minor, 1 bar of C major, 2 bars of B7. Did that sound Cuban to you?
No.
No.
Not yet.
was-
We need the spicy.
That was pretty white. What do? We take C's bar, which had 4 beats. On the 4th beat of that, jump and shift. Hitting that B7 there. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So you can strum every beat if you want. There's a lot of different ways you can kind of like improvise over this rhythm. If we just all downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, what? You can kind of like just feel that B7. Okay, so that's important. It's to kind of start maybe working into like more exotic rhythms. Different countries will have kind of different accents that we're doing. It's not, some people will see that and be like, oh, well, it's actually like a 4 count on E, a 3 count, and then a 5 or like a 5 count. No. We're just kind of jumping in a little bit early, There's still symmetrical bars. B7's just kind of nudging up into C's territory. It's like, hold on now. May I have this dance, C? That's kind of what it's like. And then any good Cuban dancer, I don't know if you know a lot of good Cuban dancers.
I don't, actually.
You know, I get down a little bit. It's all about the finishing move.
Okay.
You jump in. This B7 is like the most Cuban chord that there is.
Okay.
All right. I would never trust my girlfriend around a B7 chord.
That's the chord that she tells you not to worry about.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, me and B7, no, we're just friends. It's like you have a Snapchat streak that's lasted like 300 days. Like, what's going on? There's like fire emojis I've never even seen. Like blue fire emojis. That's so hot. It's like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Don't with the B7 chord. But if you're getting into Cuban dancing, we're gonna jump in on C's beat. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Finishing move. Right? It's not always how you start, it's how you finish. All right, so how we're gonna do this is we're gonna take this B7 and guitar guys are gonna illustrate this. All right, so we're gonna have that B7 chord.
Yeah.
And on the last part of its bar, we're gonna add, you just take the first fret on the B string, and then you just hit it 1 B, open B, and that takes you back to E minor. Okay? You're just rocking it. You see, now those are just all finishing moves. You have to make the finishing move special. You can't overdo the finishing move. That's like if you just got in the middle of the dance floor and just started spinning uncontrollably. It's like at first it's cool. Yeah, at first it's cool, but that's if you just keep, they'd be like, we get it.
Or what if it was like more so like,
that actually did kind of strangely affect me. Yeah. I don't know if that's Cuban.
It's
that's your own
I was going
thing.
more in like the suspenseful, like
I got it.
scary.
It's your own thing. You're working it though.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm on board. Trust me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how that kind of you have that space. You can do it as simple as you want, just all downstrokes.
Or you can pick it.
Yeah, you're really good at picking this actually. She's just like, whatever. I'm just throwing down some like hot fire on this, right? You got it. Crushing it. Oh, I screwed that up. Got too hot in here for me. So really, it's not about one specific strumming pattern, huh?
No.
It's about feeling the accents and getting downbeat on the E, on the C.
I think that's the most important part of this lesson because the chords are really easy to build. Strumming is really easy. You just kind of need to know like where to like jump in on the B7.
I personally think it helps to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Proper musical counting is super important. Some people have a really hard time with it. Some people just pick it up better than others.
I mean, people like you know, same thing with guitar playing is people count when they dance too.
Sure.
So.
Like when I'm doing my Cuban finishing move.
Yeah.
I've done it so many times I don't have to count. The counting has disappeared. It's all about the move. I feel the music. I'm like one with the dance floor.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
You can't count the dance. You gotta feel the dance.
That's right. I may be in like a VFW or old folks home dancing, but I feel like I'm in Havana, because my finishing move, my flourishes take me there. So really feel those rhythms, and then maybe incorporate that to other songs you do. Maybe like, you know, if there's something else with like a different type of beat, try to find out where those accents are. Clap them out. You don't even have to have like ba, 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 Right? Feel it, okay? Proper musical counting is important. Again, it's hard for some people to do, but you can always try to feel it, and you can even just clap along with the song, with the track.
You don't even have to like play guitar. I think like just setting your guitar aside.
Sure.
Like just like what Sean said, count with the song. Yeah, just like that.
However you want to do it.
Yeah.
Just rhythm.
Whatever can help get you like on rhythm.
And then one day you might wake up and find yourself an elite Cuban dancer.
Possible.
That's how it happened for me, you know.
I think we should just jam the song now.
Let's do it.
Show them how it's done. Yeah.
And while we're doing this, you can sign up for her Patreon account.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's so worth it.
He's so trying to plug my Patreon. I guess that's a proper
I'm not doing that,
shameless
no.
plug.
I'm just jamming. I don't even remember saying anything. All right, let's do it.
Havana, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, na, na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na. All of my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners, Havana. He didn't walk up with a how you doing. He said there's a lot of girls I can do with. Do them forever in a minute. Papa says got Marlo in him. Got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me feeling like ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh no 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 no. Havana, Havana. And that's pretty much it.
That's it. Same few chords over and over again. You just gotta feel it.
Havana, I think I said
Havana,
it right.
Havana,
Banana, banana.
banana, banana. Yeah, exactly. Right?
Oh my gosh.
Love it.
Fun song to play though. I
It is.
really dig this one.
Everybody should learn it because it's
I
like
think
it's the
so.
perfect intro to maybe a more like exotic
Yeah.
Latin style beat.
I agree.
Start thinking about those accents, musical counting, a little bit of everything. You got a sexy B7 chord.
Oh my gosh, you could serenade
What?
somebody.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
What more could you ask for?
No. Perfect. It's just like I think it's a well-rounded song.
It really is.
Yeah. There's just so much that can come from it.
And definitely, perhaps a Patreon subscription
Really?
to your amazing Patreon channel. The perks of which are Havana worthy.
Shamelessly.
It's amazing. It's not shameless if I do it. I don't think, because I have no shame for you on your behalf. Just do it. Come on. It's good stuff.
It does. I mean, it is the backbone of like what does run this channel.
It truly is.
It is. I know I don't really talk about it, but you know.
How else could you afford those dance lessons at the VFW that I go to? Havana.
Yeah.
Patreon. Check it out.
Yeah. Let us know if there are any other song suggestions that you guys have in the comments, and go check out Sean's channel, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You can see more of my finishing moves over on my channel.
Yeah.
Tell us your finishing moves.
Yes. Let us know.
I'd love to hear.
All right. We will see you guys in the next video, I'm sure. Bye.
Finishing moves is good. That's so great. We're gonna hear so much about people's finishing moves. Yeah, it looks like it actually recorded the whole thing.
Sweet.
I don't know how that works, but apparently it does. Havana, na 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 na.